Hi there, it's Timothy once again, and you're welcome. In today's session, I want to show you how you can add a leading zero to your numbers in Microsoft Excel. By default, Excel do not allow you to add zeros before a set of numbers. Like you just believe mathematically it would be wrong. If your number is starting with a zero, it's better you don't even have the zeros at all. But for some reason, depending on what you're working on, you might want to have those zeros appear before your number. So today I'm going to show you how you can do that. Just follow me as we do this together. All right, we're here and I have a set of numbers here, but the fastest way you would actually add zeros to it will be to convert the cells to text, or your values to text, which is something like this. That's to start it with an apostrophe. That will automatically convert the values to text. But the problem is, if you're using it with a function, you might not get the values, the answer you really require. So I will not really be encouraging this method, except you're no longer using it in any kind of a function. That way, fine, you can still make use of it. So, but then I'm going to show you how you can do that quickly. So let me just highlight all of this cell, come to this number group under the home tab, or just press Ctrl+1 and then go to custom, type a double quote 0, close a double quote again, and then punch hash on your keyboard, then OK. So I'm just going to type 0 1 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5, and you can see that it's automatically added zeros irrespective of it to the front of it. So what we did the other time was to just add 0 to all the numbers. Let me also show you another means to do something like that. Now in this case, now we have 1 to 1 2 3 4 5. Let's assume you want to add zeros to each of them to make 5 strings. That's going to be 0 0 0 0 1. That's 4 zeros and 1. The next one will be 0 0 0 1 2, 3 zeros and 1 2, and so on until you get to the last one. What you need to do is, so I'm just going to highlight the cells again, Ctrl+1, and then I'll see, I will type in 5 zeros here. That's the total number of strings that we want. We want 5, so I'm going to punch OK, and then I'm going to say 1 1 2, so what we did in that case was to tell Excel the total number of strings that's going to be in each cell. We said 5 strings, but look out for the number imputed, then replace the rest to make it 5 strings. I hope I explained that way and you understood that. All right, so the next thing is you can also do all of this with a function. Okay, so let's make use of the text function. For example, equal to, remember to start with your equal sign, text, and they will reference our cell A3, and then we can say 5 zeros, right? And then close it. Now we have the same value for it all. You can do the same thing too with a repeat function. We will say repeat, and then we'll say the text that we want to repeat is 0, right? And then number of times, let's say we want to only add 1 0 to it, number of times is 1. We can close our bracket and then say and A3. Now we'll have that, right? It just added 1 zeros to all of this. Now we can still make it to look like this or like this, and we will say repeat. We're still repeating 0. number of times, we know that the length is 1 2 3 4 5 here. 5 minus what's the length, a3, and then we'll say and a3. Then we can autofill this again. Now let me explain what we did here. What we did here is to say we wanted to repeat 0, right? How many times? The total string length of the highest number is 5. So we said 5 minus, then we wanted to look for the length of this current, of the value in this cell, which is just 1. So it's going to be 5 minus 1, which is the length here. That's going to be 4. Then we are saying, then 5 minus 1 is 4. Give us 4 zeros and also add the value in A3. This is and for concatenation. If you've forgotten about it, you can check our previous video. I did a tutorial on concatenation. So we are concatenating the zeros now with the value in A3, which is 1. And in the last cell here, we're saying the value, the total, what you are repeating is 0. The number of times is 5 minus, what is the length of this value? You are saying look for the length, check out for the length of the contents in cell A7, which is 1 2 3 4 5. 5 minus 5 is going to give us 0, like nothing, and then concatenate it with the value of A7, and that is why it doesn't have a leading 0. I do hope you understand the little that we've done so far, and I believe by now you'll be able to add leading zeros to the content of your document, of your spreadsheet, whenever you're working. If you've enjoyed this or you've learned something at least, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you again.